Welcome back. It's been a while, isn't it? It feels like it's been a while. Yeah, it's all gone a bit Pete Tong this morning and what I'm supposed to be doing. But we're going to work on the daughter's camper van. It's now just gone 10 o'clock, I think. I was lazy this week doing other stuff, and then I was lazy in the evening not prepping. I was supposed to be doing welding on a T25 camper van, ready for its MOT. But didn't prep it, and then by the time I went to try and start it this morning, it wasn't starting, so I ran out of time to do all that. So we grabbed the daughter's camper van. We've got some jobs to be done on it. I'll catch you up on what we've done already over the last few weeks. And yeah, it's not the most exciting video, but I'm going to hopefully try and catch a farmer, because I want to see if I can get Lemmy in the field as well at some point. But mostly won't be this video, and hopefully, I don't know if he'll let me, but we shall see what the cows think as well, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just cooking a burger for breakfast, pizza for dinner. I'll get that in now while I've got it. If not, chicken noodles. We've got both options there, so I don't know. But yeah, let's go have a burger, come back, and I'll explain what we've done and what we're going to try and attempt to do today. And yeah, thank you for being with me. Head to the shack. Okay, breakfast done. What have we got going on so far? We've made blackout blindsy thermal covers for the front and rear windows. We use some of the Dodo stuff for that. Hopefully it'll work all right, we'll just see. And then we just covered it in carpet, basically. Bought some little stuckers off eBay that poke through, and they seem to be working out all right. Haven't really done much, it's only been there for a few days, but yeah, I've got to slightly adjust the front ones. I'll show you them maybe a bit later. I have got a few videos of me making these, which I'll try and get the daughter to insert in or something. Okay, created myself a paper template of the window here. We're going to try and make some sunshades out of some of the foamy sound deadening stuff. That's what I'm thinking. I've seen some people use a thicker bit, this stuff, and I think that's going to be too heavy for what I need. We don't need to stop the drumming, we just want to stop a bit of sound coming through. But the main thing is the silver foil on the outside that we can reflect it. You can buy these, but as we got a load of this still left, yeah, so paper template, take that off, and yeah, try it in the other door first, just to make sure that the windows are the same size. Okay, we've used a template, cut out some of this thermal lining, cut a piece of fabric, making sure we get in the grain, the fabric the right way, because they've all got, I forgot what the name is called, but yeah, just you want to do your whole van all the way the same way. Otherwise it can look a slightly different shade or as a brushiness. Anyway, yeah, I think we need to try and glue this down. This does have double-sided on it anyway, or sticky stuff, but I think we still may just go with some adhesive as well. Okay, it's finished off. We've managed to put these plugs through, like that. We'll see how long they last. Put 5 of them in there. Let's go stick it up and see what it looks like. Yeah. That looks a business for now, that's for sure. All this bit's carpeting as well. Yeah, how long they last, who knows, but to be honest, as it's a van, you can just, if need to, that can just stay out there for a long time. You don't have to keep taking it down. I really can't see much out of it when I'm driving anyway. Sliding door may be helpful, because you can at least look over your shoulder. But anyway, cool. As I said, sometimes a little bit of spit on the suckers if they don't stay out, but
that's pretty shy.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna have to do it for myself.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn, so.
So that way.
Did I make it too long?
Oh no, that's just a thingy.
Oh, the sat nav, the GPS. Yeah, so may need another couple of suckers.
Like one like that.
Yeah, or just off here. Picked up some IKEA wardrobe cabinet type, kitchen type unit things off Marketplace for 20 quid, which was quite good. There's actually a middle one as well, which we can maybe reuse shelving or whatever. Daughter likes green, so that's good as well. And they're just plonked in there at the moment. They just slide around at the moment, so need to figure out what we're going to do there. I think what we need to do is create a sort of a 12mm plywood base just to lift them up to give gaps for the doors, and then we readjust all the doors, and that can all be screwed through the floor into the main original plywood. Started doing some carpeting around some of this area here. Still need to figure out what we're going to do just around there to tidy that bit up. But and again up here, just tidying all this up, taking these off, which are the bits that go along the wiring up here. I'm going to take them all off now and get them done at some point, because I think we're just going to carpet the roof for the moment. I've ordered up another couple of these little, just the van lights, which are just normal lights. So we're going to then fit another one just in there for now, and at least she's got some lights in here. She uses a phone and stuff like that for the moment if need be, but yeah, we'll wire that in. Keep bouncing between having a like a Jackery type power supply box or just a battery, leisure battery. I think we're going to just go leisure battery for now, because I think that's all she really needs. Don't need 240-volt output and all this sort of stuff, and the portability. Yeah, so what else have we got going on? So yeah, what we need to do is try and lower the bed onto the lower bolts and then redo the bolts. So that's something that we're going to attempt to do today. We've got a new aircon rad to fit. I'll get that in a second. There we go. It was cheap on eBay. It's new, but not quite the right one. I ordered it by mistake and there's no returns on it, so it is what it is. We're going to see if it fits, but worst case we get the other one out, and if it doesn't fit and doesn't work, we won't use it, but at least we get the other one out. So yeah, don't worry, Marcel, if you're editing this, I am a professional. We can buy wrong parts and they can still be used. Honest. So yeah, that's the next thing, is we've got to get the front end off as well. I'm just trying to work out when the best is in that, because we can't get in the shade at the moment, so I'm just going to burn. Also, we've got a supercharger noise, which would be nice just to diagnose, even though we don't have a supercharger. So yeah, all right, let's stop waffling and actually do something. Okay, I snuck the van into a bit of shade, so hopefully the farmer don't mind. I'll say hello to him later. So yeah, let's see. I'm guessing it's going to be easier if we can get all those bumper and lights off and everything, but I don't know if that's how you do it. So I'll take this grid off first. I could just YouTube it, but there's no fun in that. That's why people are watching this. Well, the benefit of buying a nearly 20-year-old van is that things come off quite easy sometimes, because half the bolts are missing because of these bumpers, and things have been off so many times. Oh, sorry, times. I'm thinking straight away my van's not going to fit, my aircon rad. But the key thing is we'll take this one out, disconnect all the connections so we know it's all good. And to be honest, you might, yeah, I don't know if this bumper would have just come off by itself without all the lights. I can't remember if some of the connections were behind the lights. But anyway, didn't take long. So yeah, let's whip this out. And then what we do is we'll try and diagnose what the noise is. Yeah, I've got like a whining, like a supercharger, but I don't have a supercharger. So what we're going to do is maybe just listen first, but then what we might do is take off the auxiliary belt, start the car, and if we've lost the whine, that we know it's one of these things. It could be the idler, it could be the alternator, it could be the power steering pump, and anything else that runs on there. Looks like the water pump as well. But if the whine is still there, it's obviously something to do with the I don't know if it's a cam belt as such, but you know, the drive belt inside, which is poo-poo if it is. Timing chainy belty thingy. Well, yes. Yes. We just popped that off. guess what happened? We had a which obviously you should take these to a professional garage and get them pressure tested and drained before you do any of this stuff. But yeah. Not as much as I thought there would be, to be honest, from when these things are done, but it does look a bit manky though, the radiator. But it shows it's holding pressure, so that tells me it's got no leaks. Would that be correct? No leaks? Could be blocked. Anyway. Maybe we should check to see if the pump was engaging first. That would have been a silly thing to do, wouldn't it, first? Anywho. Okay, I blame the hot weather and not thinking about this, and I wasn't planning on doing this today, and that's why I rushed. Stupidly, I ordered a radiator, which is the wrong one anyway, so that was my first mistake with it, you know, just because somebody said, oh yeah, it's going to be your radiator. I looked at it, yeah, your radiator condenser. Disconnected it, bit of pressure there, not lots, but pressure. And so, yeah, the next thing was I started the engine up, put the aircon pump on, light came on the dash. These have like clutches, you can tell, so they basically don't spin unless you put power to them. There's a little cable that goes down. The clutch isn't engaging. You can basically see that the pulley's still, you know, the pump's not actually turning, the engine doesn't change revs. So either the clutch is gone, or the pump's gone, or the wiring's gone. So what we can do is now put a meter on that to see if we're getting some power down to the aircon pump. All right, off goes the farmer. Bye-bye, Ken. Had a bit of a long old chat to him about all sorts of stuff, and yeah, he said we're going to hopefully sort out something with the field. So won't be this weekend, but hopefully next weekend we can do something. You know, I just want to make sure all his names are happy and things like that. You know, I don't want to piss anyone off, and I need a bit of time to plan. I'll get some cameras charged up. Anyway, where are we? What are we doing apart from ignoring everything in life? We're getting 12 volts down onto our cable that goes into the air conditioning pump. So basically the button on the dashboard is feeding that with 12 volts. That clutch should be engaging, and it's not. So you can replace the clutches and stuff, but I think it's just going to be easier just to get a new pump. And maybe we might as well just shove a new rad in for now, because that's looking a bit manky, and we should just do that as well. What do you think? New rad as well? New condenser? So if the light's not brilliant in there, but it's brilliant for me. Belt off. Not too bad. Let's start it up, see if we've got a wine still. Oh, that's quiet. That's quiet. I've been busy. I've just used my brain cells, my genius. I tried to weld aluminium to steel, didn't work. So old pulley off the power steering pump off the BMW Lemmy. Bit of wood through it, screw to it, bolt through that. I'm going to use that to try and spin up, if I can, different things to see if I can find the supercharger noise. So in principle, we've got to go around the alternator now, because what I need to do is spin these up and then be able to stop it. Definitely had a noise, but I was hoping I could spin it up quicker than that. My genius could be failing. I've got nowhere slowly, but now the power steering pump works, so maybe just it was a connection. What a waste of time all that was. One of those days, boys and girls. Well, did we actually fix anything? We've learned how to take the front end off. We sort of fixed the power steering pump, but then may have let the gas out, so Yeah, so it still don't work, but for a different reason maybe. We know the squeak now, or the whine, is from the power steering pump. It was very noisy, but the alternator is quite noisy as well, so we could really do with replacing both of those. Mass and ka-ching ching. That isn't Lemmy's cousin over there, by the way. I didn't video much of that because it was a pain in the arse. You can't see it, but basically I've dropped it down one hole and drilled new holes and riv nutted it in. So we've dropped it down by about 25 mil, which I think will be better for head clearance. So I just need to now cut the middle support down that was there and put the bed back in. But I've got to come back off again at a point because we've got to make the panels, which I should do now, but I really just not in the mood at the moment for doing panels. World's gone mad. Didn't have Stella. What I'm just doing at the moment is just running some wires for some lights that I haven't got yet. And I've just finished taking down the conduit, and I've just covered all that in carpet apart from the very end section, which I tried to do with a small bit and it wasn't quite enough and ended up ripping it off. Okay, the next day, morning again. Yeah, me and the daughter, hopefully you saw that in the time lapse. Bit of a struggle, but well, we didn't do too bad in the end. Lessons learned is I tried to centre it on the whole sheet, but I didn't do it quite right. I should have put a chalk mark or something to make sure we got the centre in it, because I had not enough material this side. As you can see there, I have there for the moment, but as I went slowly along, I started to lose it, and just the last sort of 10 centimetres, I didn't quite have enough. I'll be all right. It is what it is. But that's us. It's just in the heat, and we were rushing. But yeah, she's still happy with it, and she did it herself as well, as you saw. So we're all good. Ordered up another couple of these lights. What we're going to do is we're going to fit some more lights just in the roof using the old existing holes. So it'll work quite well for now. You can get LED attachments for them anyway. trying to attempt to put these covers back on, but now I've got the thickness of the carpet on there, they don't seem to go. It looks like I caught a bit of a wire there, so I think we need to repair that. That's what you do with a Stanley knife. So yeah, just going to finish this edge off now and trim that and get some glue on it. And yeah, see what else we can do now. Just putting a bit of insulation down there just before the covers go back on. Don't know what we're doing yet with the panel wise. We'd put something on there for the moment, but we don't know what. The main thing is what we're going to do is we're going to just keep carpeting everything for the moment. So they take that blind down and carpet everything, and then we work out about side insulation a little bit later on as well, but we'll do the lower sections anyway. The daughter wants some sort of cork board behind over there first, so when we put the carpet over she can pin things to the wall, because why not? It's her van, innit? Do what she wants. But yeah, we've got plenty of this from Dodo Mat. I've got to do a second video on doing this insulation as well, but I think we're going to definitely, and we will, put some in Musty, the old T25, once we got a MOT back on him. Okay, wrapping the video up now. Ordered a new power steering pump, so that'll arrive in a few days. We'll fit that to try and get that whirring noise down, and then we can see what the alternator sounds like. And we'll try and book in with Pete Mate to try and re-gas and see if it holds pressure for the aircon, and we'll go from there on that. So still lots more to do, but the daughter is helping when she can in between her work. And yeah, if you want to help me in any way, please hit the like button and subscribe and all those silly things. I think it's gone into a second day now, so it's chicken fajitas for tea tonight. And what else was I going to say? Chat to the farmer. So yeah, we're planning something that I can try and get Lemmy out and give it a few more beans than we've normally done, instead of just doing a few little wheel spins and that's it. But that's going to come in the next week or so as well, hopefully, fingers crossed. But bear with me, we've got the T25 camper van to fix yet because I need an MOT on that.